For 5 years, nearly 800,000 undocumented young people, known as Dreamers, have been able to live in the States without the constant fear of deportation. That's all thanks to Daca, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program.
Those talks about what would happen if I come home and my parents aren't there, just talks that I feel happen between a lot of undocumented communities because it's a fear that we have. So I had those talks and I thought they were a norm because I grew up in a Latino-heavy, undocumented-heavy community in Aurora.
The program was started by Barack Obama in 2012. It allows young immigrants who came to the U.S. illegally as children to apply for a renewable 2-year visa that allows them to work legally in the U.S. and safe from deportation. The status does not put participants on the path to permanent residency or citizenship.
Well, these kids, first of all, were brought as children, so there was no intention, there was no motivation on their part. They weren't fully developed individuals to speak of, and where they had the power of intention and motivation to cross a border, legally or not.
On September 5th, Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced the end of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. Because DACA is an executive action and not a law, the administration has broad authority to change or end the program. This form right here can be obtained at Myers Law Office. This helps DACA recipients and their families as DACA ends.
They're coming after DACA because DACA are the most vulnerable among us. But tomorrow they're coming after you and me.
I was born in Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, and one of the things is that I'm very proud of where I'm at. I am extremely proud to be Mexican because that's who I am, that's part of what defines me, and I'm never going to be embarrassed about it. My parents made sure about that, so all my life I knew I was Mexican, but I didn't really recognize I was undocumented.
Ultimately, to end the program would remove 800,000 people from the U.S. workforce, and the Center of American Progress estimates if that were to happen, the economy could risk losing nearly $500 billion over the next decade. For News Team Boulder, I'm Chanel Tall.